Now, the chairperson of the Public Accounts Committee, Abinau Sayasari, has demanded that the Ministry of Health produce supporting documents for a payment of 802,725 cedis made towards the proposed construction of a chips compound at the Kwanyako in the Sujamai districts of the Eastern region. Raising concerns during a Public Accounts Committee sitting in Accra, Tiwa MP questioned why such a significant capital expenditure lacked documentation when reviewed by the Auditor General. However, responding to the committee, Daniel of the Financial Reporting and Monitoring Department at the Ministry of Health attributed the issue to the government's electronic payout system.
This description also says unsupported payments, and that is why I'm a bit concerned, more concerned than ever, that there's a payment for the proposed construction of a chips compound at Kwenyako Esujaman district. A whole capital expenditure. How come you didn't have the supporting documents when the auditors came? And this payment was 802,725. And this is a capital expenditure item. So before you make any payments on capital expenditure, you need to come attach the various documents, the relevant documents necessary for the payments to go through. So how come when the auditors came, something as a construction of a chips compound, you did not have supporting documents, but yet you had paid 802,000?
Thank you very much, Honorable. If we look at the initial comment raised by the auditors, yes, they mentioned receipts at the assigned sheets. The challenge we have is that for the spirit of the use of IT, GIFMIS, it wants to reduce human intervention. But when the auditors come and you show them the SWIFT advice, they don't accept it as a receipt. So most of them, they have picked them on. So you have to go back to, if the chip, it definitely was emanated from Ghana Health Service. And we will only do the payment through our treasury system. And to reduce the human intervention, we might not go back for the receipt from the supplier or the contractor. But in this case, we have to call on them again to submit the...
But what does the law say? You said you might not go for the receipt from the supplier. But what does the law say in respect of this?
Yeah, in the law, it is not explicitly mentioned for the use of SWIFT. But
no, in terms of proof of payment, what does the law say?
It's a receipt.
So you can't say we might not. It is a must that when you make payments, you get your receipt to show proof of payment. So you can't use the word might there, that we might know. You have to, so that when the auditors come, and especially when it's a capital expenditure item, you should have all these things, the relevant documents, present. There are quite a number of them in this book.